Hello and welcome to another reading. I wanted to do this one or something else. We'll see what happens though. Let's see. Sorry, when I said something else, I meant because I feel like a lot of the dices have been going for specific signs. So I guess it's meant to be. It's not me, or it's not about me or anything. Okay, so sorry, my view was on this side right here. So, all right, so let's see. So see where it's from. Oh, three. Gemini. Interesting. What area of your house? One. 10th house. So career, vocation, ego, reputation, your partner's parents. So your in-laws. Let's see what happens. Okay. Got here the seventh. I'll read that after. Oh, come on. No, that one wanted to come up, but it more like a reminder. I feel like this one's a reminder. It folded back into the deck. Now comes, there's a reveal. I feel like there's a reveal. This one. Okay, I'm getting the word enough. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Gemini, this is feels like there's so much against you. There's so many things going through the things that you're passionate about. I'm seeing this sort of struggle between what to choose. It's very typical of Gemini. Kind of very much everywhere, multitasking. And they say the jack of all trades and master of none or something like that. But I feel like it depends, right? So again, it's that whole, I feel like it's something to do with the struggles that you've had of not knowing where to lean. I feel like there's an imbalance here. And you're kind of fighting your way through things that kind of maybe call to, maybe you're feeling like they're calling to you, they're wanting you to do something, or you're being called to do something that's, yes, unique, but at the same time kind of more grounded. I feel like it's coming from things that are unknown and deep in your, I guess you could say, untapped, unconscious skills. It's tied to the third house, tied to untaken for granted skills. Gemini is pretty much like that. It's very much too much of the mind, so much of the mind, maybe too much of the mind, and it doesn't know how to kind of ground itself in a way to a certain degree, but it is practical knowledge still. So I feel like this one's tied to that, but I feel like it's also tied to your heart. It's tied to what you really want to do, what really brings about that very innocent, what is it? Innocent as in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Juvenile or youthful desires, youthful, your passions, your interests. This one's the reminder cards. I feel like these ones, I don't know, for some reason I was being told these are reminder cards. It flipped back into the deck as I was shuffling it. Got the upside down Knights of Pentacles and Four of Wands as well. So here there's something to be celebrating you with you inside, and also kind of taking the time to work through the skills that you already have, or rather honing them and really appreciating them and looking at them and celebrating it and actually being kind of more connected to them in a more emotional in your very to your body. I feel like it's towards your body, something that really is genuinely something you're proud of. This one came up. Oh, it's upside down Queen of Wands. You're getting a lot of wands today, so I feel like it's a lot tied a lot to your fire, your passion, your inspiration, your intuition as well. Um, this one Queen of Wands, very there's a humbleness about this one, but I feel like there's a sneaky suspicion. There's a small black cat at the bottom there, showing that it's like you can be a little bit sneaky, you can be a little bit like a trickster sort of, archetypal energy. Um, but learn to kind of balance it and look towards what's coming to you, but also look forward at the same time. Kind of look behind and look forward. It's both and goes both ways. It's also tied to, let's see here. If finding a confidence, there's a lot of yellow here. There's a lot of like solar plexus chakra thing. There's a desert here, but also land. So I feel like there's something to do with grounding yourself through things that crumble away, things that are of the things that feel stable for you, and kind of looking at it and being observant of it instead of going too much on the mind, very much on the mind, very much on the mind, or things that are pretty much very erratic. I'm feeling the word erratic. Go towards that confidence within yourself and find your inner strength that is not so much with the things that you do and knowledge you gain, but it's more about your own inspiration from within. Again, it was upside down, so that's what it's for. Again, upside down, temperance. So this one's not so much that it's temperance that you show, temperance that you have within yourself. It's kind of balancing things between not only that, but kind of like it's almost like you're reserving yourself, you're keeping reserves that are that feel like they're already there. So instead of fully emptying your cup when you are of service or when you're helping others, when you're teaching, especially that whole thing with Gemini likes to teach, likes to inform, likes to know, likes to play games as well. Play games with yourself, but kind of preserve some of that energy for yourself. I feel like there's two cups here. You know when you mix two cups when you're a bartender, that kind of stuff. There's some things that are gonna be left on one cup and then not on the other cup. Um, it's a balance between all elements of yourself, your fire within, your earth, your water, your air as well, and trusting that you have this patience about you that is often misunderstood and mistaken. I guess you could say misunderstood, misconstrued. That when it comes to the knowledge you possess, or it's not so much about the knowledge, it's about the messages you get. I mean, it's tied to Mercury. Mercury rules Gemini, so there's a lot to do with the communication, the self-expression you have. But it's more like in this case with the temperance, it's more about sort of balancing what is it that you want and that you need, and at the same time, as above, so below. Sort of feel I feel like it's tied to conditioning and deconditioning. I'm hearing conditioning and deconditioning. There's some things that you might have to keep that are part of your conditioned self, but there's ones that you have to decondition and change your mindset, change the way you feel about things and how you think about things, how you perceive things, balancing every element in yourself, all the four elements, or any other elements you have, any sort of archetypal energy you have. Um, wait for the water to rise. I'm hearing wait for the water to rise, wait for it to sink. So it's like the tidal waves or the, what do you call that? The tides themselves. So again, it's all internal work. Most of these stuff, internal work. You've been struggling before. Now it's more like, well, you're not going to struggle if you don't struggle. That's what I'm hearing. So, anyways, I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching. We have a limit of 10 minutes. See you guys later. Good day.